We were just talking about Saturn. There's the black box that these are all people that have made the Hajj, and they're going around in circles. As you can see, they're all marching counterclockwise around this black box. And inside that black box is a rock, which is a meteor, believe it or not. And this is what they're worshiping. And this is what the Muslims have to do once every time in their lives. Once in their lifetime, they have to come and make this homage. And by the way, take a look at those symbols. Look at those wheel symbols, which are basically Muslims praying in a circle there. Do you notice that? We were just talking, look at that shit. And take a look at all this religious dogmatic obedience. You know, what I find ironic is that you have all these feminists and leftists and communists and Antifa that are down with Islam. Meanwhile, Islam is a patriarchal religion. It is a religion of submission. And notice that they're simulating the rings of Saturn. They're simulating the rings of Saturn circulating around the black box. Remember, all right, the religion, the spiritual component that creates and manifests itself in the world. Remember this. Remember this. This is why Islam is so strong, because all these people are praying and utilizing their mental thought of prayer to manifest things into reality. That's why these people have to make once in a lifetime homages to this Mecca during the Hajj. And they're all worshiping a black box. The same thing with Hasidic Jews. Hasidic Jews put black boxes on their heads. And they do that for a spiritual reason. Look at that, once again, simulating the rings of Saturn. See, take a look at that. Take a look at that right there. That's all them circling counterclockwise in the black box. Black boxes. And you notice they still have pillars like Yakin and Boaz entering into the Hajj Mecca area. That's because, and look, I don't want to get too far ahead of the esoteric knowledge here, but that's because the Masons are the ones that created Islam. I think I've told you all this before, that there is an organization called the Shriners. And the Shriners are comprised of old men who have all been called worshipful masters and are 33-degree Masons. And you have to have been a master of a lodge to be able to be a part of the Shriners, okay? And you have to understand that the Shriners know the secrets that the Masons were the ones that created Islam. And I'll show you here in just a second, okay? Let me show you just what I'm saying in just a second. Let me fucking... Look at this. You see this? Look at this. All around the black box. Just like the Saturn rings. And none of these people know that they're fucking worshiping a deity that, is not holy, okay? This is a Shriner. Now, this Shriner was confronted by a Christian, and the Shriner takes the time to talk to him and just listen to what he says.
Christopher, what is your problem?
Just that, sir.
Okay.
I'm a Christian, sir.
I'm pure and virtuous and wholesome and innocent. How can you say anything bad about me?
Sir, you need to be born again.
I am born again.
Now, did you just say that you were Lucifer?
I am Lucifer.
Okay, define Lucifer for me.
Pure, virtuous, wholesome, innocent individual that's out to help people.
Now, this is a Shriner here, okay? Just letting you know, he is an old man that could die tomorrow, and he has no qualms in saying that he is Lucifer and what he believes in.
Lucifer is?
Yeah.
Say that again. Lucifer is a pure, holy...
Virtuous.
Virtuous. Now, is he the Lucifer that God created?
That's the same one.
Oh, man, this is great. I'm going to put this on the internet.
Oh,
Amen.
God bless you,
Amen.
brother.
Because that's exactly what the Shriners and Masons teach, is that Lucifer is light.
No.
And you're,
hey, what
you're
about
confirming
those hospitals?
Okay,
you know what,
now,
sir? Jesus.
Now, look, he goes on. Now, what I want you to take a look at is his hat. Take a look at his hat.
See, this is what...
Take a look at that fez right there. Now, unfortunately, this was shot with a potato back in 2014, but it says Islamic type literature, or Islamic type characters, Islamic type words and names and shit. It utilizes the Islam crescent and the star, etc., because the Shriners know that the Masons basically created Islam. Let me show you again. And by the way, the fez that the Shriners use is also a Middle Eastern type of situation. It goes from the Turks. The Turks are the ones that wear the fez. Let me show you a couple of fezes here, okay? Take a look at this. Shriners literally are putting Arabic language. Look at this. Egyptian, Akka, which is Mecca, all right, Mullah, Sphinx, I mean, Arabia. Anyway, take a look at the fezes out here. Take a look at this. Arabia, all right, Irem, Haji. I mean, all these Shriners have these things on their heads, and they're all Islamic related. Now, the only way that you can be a member of the Shriners, you see, they're all old farts. They're all old men, okay? The reason that you can become a Shriner is if you have been called worshipful master at a lodge, that you have been a worshipful master. To become a worshipful master in a lodge, you have to be... you have to have been through many degrees and many ceremonies and many different things that they do, many different symbolistic type rituals, etc. All right? And that's why I'm telling you, all of these guys know this. They know this. I mean, they know the secrets that's why they're honoring this shit. I'm just trying to give you guys a little bit of insight on what exactly is in control when it comes to these religions and dogmas, etc. All right? And lest we forget that Islam is not a very old religion. I mean, this is not a religion that goes back thousands of years in any capacity. I mean, this is a very early religion, and, the fucking Masons... I mean, they're the ones that created this shit. Now, I don't want to tell you the story about the Masons because that's going to take a whole fucking all night and shit. I mean, do you understand that it was a trade to create buildings and manifest it out of nowhere? And how they did so was the builders kept their building trade secret. Okay, it goes back to Egypt and how they created the pyramids and how they created the Sphinx and all this other shit. I mean, they're the builders of the creations of civilization. I mean, that's why Masons take building so seriously, because it's a symbolic type of a interpretation of what reality and spirituality combined is. You know? Anyway, I will be right back. Cheers to everybody. Stay tuned. All right.